Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Got some comics today. Gonna try something a little bit different here. Let's see here. Well, I'm not gonna go into a whole long story, but weird things have been going on in my personal life, and then I've got all these weird days off of work, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay productive though. So bought some comics today. Got some lunch. I haven't eaten it yet, but I got some Chipotle. Got some beer here. The beer I got is St. Ives. So that's kind of straight up malt liquor. Don't judge me. And yeah, we'll just jump into the comics here. All right, so what do we got here? Oh, what's this? This is an ad for the new Preacher TV show. I'm kind of curious about how that's going to come out. I wasn't a big fan of Preacher. I've maybe watched, I've read a couple of issues back in the 90s, but yeah, I'm kind of interested in how that's going to come out. Okay, all right, so let's get into the comics. So we have Stray Bullets number 14 by David Lapham. This actually came out about a week or so ago, but I didn't get it then. So I had to get it this trip. Just really been enjoying this comic so far. So this will probably be the first one that I tear into. Astro City 35 by Kurt Busiek, and the artist by oh shoot, I forgot his name. Randall. Let's see. The art is by Ron Randall. Kurt Busiek hasn't really been doing the art interiors regularly lately, but they've been able to get decent fill-in artists. So, like I said, the art. The comic's still a quality comic. I actually kind of like this sort of broken logo here. I'm pretty sure that's on purpose, in the sense that the comic has always been kind of about Silver Age and Bronze Age comics. And this was something that was really big at one point in the 80s, where you were getting comics from Marvel and DC, and they were doing something fancy with the logos all the time. So I kind of like that. Karnak by Warren Ellis, and the art is by Ronald Boshi. I've been enjoying this comic, but I kind of get the feeling, or I'm pretty much know I'll just follow it as long as Warren Ellis is on the comic. After that, I'll probably, follow him to his next project or whatever. But yeah, Karnak. Let's see here. Powerman and Iron Fist. Powerman and Iron Fist has just been a lot of crazy fun. It's just a crazy superhero buddy cop movie comic book. It's written by David Walker, and the art is by Sanford Green. And I like the exaggerated art going on. I like the humor in the writing. I like all the action. I like the dialogue and banter, and the plot I think is pretty solid. So I've been having a lot of fun with this comic. It is really I don't know, it's miles beyond what was going on with Walker's Cyborg comic, and I just don't get it. I don't get how that comic was so kind of meh, just sort of okay, and this comic book is just so energetic and kinetic and everything, and fun and awesome. But having a lot of fun with this one. Jupiter Circle. Okay, so I got Jupiter Circle Volume 2, Number 3. I remember buying it just on a whim, and I kind of enjoyed it. So I went back and I got issue number 4, and I also got issue number 1. My store didn't have issue 2, so I'll probably have to order it. But I like it because it's kind of this sort of retro, superhero thing. It's taking place in the 60s, I guess. But there are a lot of kind of interesting ideas that you don't normally get in your normal mainstream Marvel and DC superhero comics. And it's by Mark Millar. This issue is drawn by Chris Sprouse, and the former issue is Wilfredo Torres. And yeah, because a lot of times Mark Millar will play to the lowest common denominator, but when he wants to, he can actually write a really, decent story. And this is a pretty decent story. So yeah, actual, ideas and whatnot going on. So I'm pretty interested. Who knows? If I like this one, I might go back and get volume 1, but we'll see. We'll see. I think issues 5 and 6 are out now, but okay. All right, so we have those. Next is House of Penance by Peter J. Tomasi and Ian Bertram. And yeah, just weird acid western pseudo horror type things going on here. Just kind of way out art. I really like the art. I think I mentioned in the last video I did, it's part Mobius, part Frank Quietly, and it just gives it a kind of really interesting feel. And like I said, just really weird, bizarre, quirky goings-ons and stuff. So yeah, I'm into this so far. Tank Girl, party time, excellent. Tank Girl. Sometimes I kind of think this is such a 90s thing. I don't know if people are really still into Tank Girl or not, but this one is by Martin, by Alan Martin, and the artist by Brett Parson. And yeah, I always got to check out the Tank Girl stuff, It's just crazy, it's wacky, it's zany, and it's far out, and it's goofy, and it's silly, and I dig it. It's punk rock, it's Looney Tunes, it's all that, so I dig it. Go Tank Girl. What is this? Oh, these are, let's see here. These are the freebies. Yeah, so this looks like this is a Ninja Turtles comic. I don't really follow Ninja Turtles so much, but yeah, that's what this looks like. Okay, and this is the Preacher freebie. So yeah, that's funny because on the cover, Steve Dillon has drawn the characters to look like what they're going to look like, to look like the actors that are going to be playing the characters on the TV show. But the inside, I'm not sure, but I think this is probably a reprint of the first actual issue of Preacher. Yeah, that's what this looks like. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay, here it's like to be continued in Preacher Book 1 graphic novel. Yeah, okay. And here are the ads for the trades you can get. So, I don't know if you can see any of that. It's kind of blurry. I better back up here. But that's what this looks like. And this is, okay, yeah, here you go. And here is info on the actual TV series. So, all right. Part of me hopes this is actually going to be a hit for DC. It's interesting. Let's see here. I was saying to somebody online that DC's real problem is they don't have as good of a marketing department or promotional department as Marvel does. I mean, there's been a bunch of DC characters on TV and in movies. Of course, we all know about the Batman, Superman movies and stuff like that. But they got the Supergirl show on. Arrow is a hit. Gotham is a hit. They had Constantine, but I guess that's off the air now. But this thing is coming out. But the thing is, people don't think of these things as like DC properties. They just think they're TV shows or whatever. But, I think it would really help them if they got somebody to say, DC's Preacher. Well, they probably won't want to say DC's Preacher. They'll probably want to say Vertigo's Preacher or whatever, considering all the violence and gross out humor and stuff like that that's in this particular thing. But, you get my point. They need somebody that can help them do a little bit better, branding, if you will. All right. So that's it. I got to thank everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this format, please let me know, because like I said, I'm going through some issues here where I will not be able to do videos the way I was before. So if this works for you, please let me know. Thanks, and you guys have a great day.